Okay. Okay, well, what a pleasure because I just didn't move to go to lunch and I said, you know what? I am going to jump on this call. So here I am. I am Cynthia Bolden in Oxford, Mississippi, and I am in the health and wellness business. Matter of fact, I'm in my store now of about 30 years. Health and wellness is just a passion. But what makes this opportunity and where I am today is it's always been a passion, but what I've recently discovered with Partner Co is the phenomenal products, the phenomenal family, the phenomenal pay, and really helping people make it to Friday. So my story is I was looking, and I know at one time I didn't even know what I was looking for. I I'm from the Limu family, so I was looking for a juice and um, found it, and now here we are, all in one umbrella under Partner Co. So yeah, my story is the passion. Partner Co gives me that passion that drives me day to day to make sure somebody can be healthier because I showed up, or somebody can make it to Friday because I showed up. So that's my story.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. Hey, everybody. My name is Anthony Moreland, and what I can tell you is this. You are in for a treat. So whatever you do, please, at the end of this, get back with that person who sent you this recording because they thought enough about you and thought you can resonate with what's uh, happening right now to all these people around the world. Real people having real results. But, my story is a little different than Cynthia's. I got started a little not too long ago. I say 12 years ago. I was in college. I was a broke college student. I literally had more money than I had money. Right now, around this time of the month, back then, I'll be looking like, man, I'm not gonna make it. I might have to call my mom. I might have to reach out to my grandparents and ask see if they can help me out just a little bit. But a lot of pride went into that. So a lot of times I just went without. And then one day I got a call from some friends of mine that was on the track team, and they said, "Hey, Aunt, we might have something that you may be interested." I said, "Okay, let me take a listen." Because doing what I was doing wasn't getting me to where I was trying to get to. I was working 2 part-time jobs. I was a double major. I ran track at the university and it still was broke. I sat down and listened to my friends that night, and I said, "Wow, if half of what y'all telling me is true about these products, that'll be a blessing for me and my family." Then I also told them, I said, "Hey, if half of what you telling me is true about this money, that'll really be a blessing." So I got started. Never done anything like this before in my life. Started teaming up with amazing people. I was teachable and coachable. So if you're teachable and coachable, trust me, you will have a lot of success here. But then I kept going. I look up 8 months into it. I was making more part-time with this than I was at both of my part-time jobs. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna keep on going." I look up 11 years later now after that, and I've never had to go work for anybody. I've been able to work this business on my own. I make my own schedule. When my grandparents was alive, I made my schedule around their doctor's appointments, and I still was able to work this business. Now I have an older brother who's handicapped, and I get to work my business around his schedule, kind of if he needs to go to the doctor or something. So it is an amazing feeling being able to do this and do all of that, and then also be able to impact people's lives, like Miss Cynthia, like y'all heard her story here a little earlier. But you're gonna also hear from way more amazing people here as well. Um, so I so I'm definitely about to share with my screen here just to kind of show you what we have our hands on. And then I'm also gonna have some of my friends share their stories. That's why I say you're in for a treat because this is a great call because a lot of the people on here are doing some amazing things. If you thought my story was impactful or you thought Cynthia's was, wait till you hear it, keep on hearing some more of these. So let me share and tell you about what we got our hands on, everybody. So what we have here, you guys, is what we've been able to see is 3 converging markets. One being the wellness industry. Just think about it. Everybody we know or every town or city out there is really opening up gyms on every corner. Everybody we know is looking for, weight loss products, nutritional supplements, all these types of things. Technology revolution. Look at what we're doing right now. When I got started, we couldn't do a Zoom or we couldn't watch no recording or something so magnificent as this. And then the home-based business. Everybody we know does not mind working from home or having something, but what if you could start making money from home and from your phone by just teaming up with us? Because we have a company that we're in partnership with. It's called partner.co. and it is a way for you to get paid to live your dream. We do business in over 50 countries around the world. We ship to about 68 countries total, if I'm not mistaken. We offer clean products to everybody. We offer things like energy drinks, skincare products, athletic performance, things for weight loss, hormonal balance. We have this unique brand strategy, this whole 360-degree thing that we just literally show you how to redirect your current spending, everybody. This is my favorite slide. Reason why is because everything that I share with my friends and family, everything that you will be sharing with your friends and family is tested and proven. There's over 200 published clinical studies done on our products, over 1,000 annual quality tests that our products go through as well. But instead of talking about all 100, I'm actually going to narrow it down, and we're going to talk about 2 of them today. We're going to talk about 2 of them today. And the great thing about it is I have some amazing friends that will be able to help me do just this. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about these, and then I'm going to introduce some of my friends. So the first, about these drops. You may have been seeing your friend post about them. They may call them skinny drops. They may call them body balancing drops. They are actually called Slenderize. These drops, these homeopathic drops, you take them 3 times a day, preferably with meals, but even if you don't, you still just take your drops. They are clinically proven and doctor recommended. They're all natural, safe, and effective, stimulant and hormone free as well. They're going to help you control your appetite, increase your energy, help with your thyroid support. It's going to help boost your mood. Matter of fact, you want to know if you're around somebody that's been on the skinny drops, you will notice it a lot because a lot of times they're in a much better mood. They're a lot happier. We even have people's who husbands who call to get more drops for their wives. But then I'm not even gonna lie, it does help my mood as well. I'm not as, quick tempered or anything of that nature. So hormonal support, increasing metabolism, and then the side effect of everything. You want to know the true side effect of these drops? Weight loss. Weight loss. If you take the drops 3 times a day and you follow the approved food list, our clinical studies show that women will lose 1/2 pound a day on average, and men will lose 3/4 pound a day on average just by following the approved food list and taking the drops 3 times a day. And here are some examples of some friends of mine. But the great thing about, we have like Kim Gray here, born with muscular dystrophy, Ashley Polson over in Colorado, Allison, which you're going to hear from one of the young ladies that she signed up in just a second, like a sister to me. Well, I got a lot of my sisters on here. So we got like Miss Linda, Miss over in Jackson, Mississippi, Samina down 26 pounds. But this, you can also do it as couples. So this amazing couples over in Gulfport, Mississippi. I almost said Jackson, Mississippi. I almost made a mistake, but I did. So, but this amazing couple is down 190 pounds together. Melissa, would you mind unmuting and sharing you and Andrew's story so far?
I sure would. Thank you, Aunt. Yeah, my husband and I, like Aunt said, we have combined released 190 pounds as well as inches. But these skinny drops, like Aunt said before, are more than just weight loss. For me, I've been on this health journey for, I think, going on 3 years now. And I thought I had tried everything under the sun until I found these slenderized drops, AKA skinny drops. And I call them liquid gold because for me, being 53 years young, we go through a lot of different things in our body as women. And for me, one of the biggest things besides the weight and the inches has been the night sweats. You know, um, these drops don't cure, treat, diagnose, or anything. But of course, when you put the right nutrition in your body, it performs the way God intended it to perform. So I don't have to worry about the night sweats. My energy levels up. It's through the roof. I can catch up with my 6-year-old grandson now, and I tell anybody, you have to have an accountability partner, and so you can do this together, do life together. Your biggest asset to you is your health. So, and back to you.
And I will be calling on you in just a second, Melissa, because also now I know a lot of people watching this or even on this, you're looking to make you some extra money. That's what this call was determined to do. So wait to the end. You're going to hear Melissa's financial transformation as well that's happening for her and her husband. But now this amazing couple is actually on the road, but they had they jumped on. So I want to go on over. I would say they're in Florida. They're from Florida, but they're not in Florida right now. They're somewhere. They just travel all over the place. But they're taking their amazing daughter to a concert. And they're so awesome. But they also have an amazing physical transformation. But then you definitely got to stay to the end and hear their financial transformation as well. But Reese and Ashley, would y'all mind unmuting and sharing y'all's journey?
Hey, so we are traveling, so can you guys hear us?
We can.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I started these skinny drops back in March, and they have been life-changing. I was trying to drop 15 pounds, and I dropped that quickly, but the biggest part has been just how good I feel. I stopped having night sweats, which has been huge. I have all this great energy, clean, good, all throughout the day, just feeling great. And I have stopped taking depression prescriptions, which that's been a life changer. I'm just in a great mood. I feel great. I have extra energy. So I say I'm a lifelong dropper. I will never stop taking this product. And then I've got an amazing, was skeptical husband, and I talked him into starting these drops, and he can tell his story because he's sold now.
Well, first thing is, if she ever goes off the drops, I'm going to find a way to slip the drops into her drinks or something, because I need her mood to stay where it's at. But for me, like she said, I was skeptical. I was 291 pounds when I got on the drops. That I'd tried keto, paleo, I've done all that. I'm a sugar addict. I mean, 5, 6 soft drinks a day. But I took the drops really to prove actually wrong, to show it would not work. But about a week and a half in, I went to bed one night and I was like, dang, I didn't have a Pepsi today, and I'm not even craving one. But I also thought I didn't eat my cookies and milk. I know that sounds very immature, like a kid or something, but since I've been a kid, I've had to have something sweet and a cold glass of milk when I went to bed. But that night I didn't have anything. And when I say cookies before bed, it wasn't 2 or 3 Oreos. It was a whole sleeve of Oreos. So that's why I was 291 pounds. But what the drops did for me, like Miss Melissa called them liquid gold. I call them liquid gold, liquid discipline for me, because that's what it did. It helped me keep the discipline to break through those sugar cravings and not to go through in that sugar withdrawal. And I was able to beat that. And now I'm down 62 pounds. And that I started the drops in April. So
he would literally come home from his lunch break and sleep. Like, he was so tired all the time. And since this weight has dropped off, like, he's a different person. It's amazing, y'all. And then the business on top of this,
I think do that next.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to y'all. Y'all don't worry. Now we're gonna go over to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Y'all gonna hear from see, I just wanted y'all to hear from real people, real results. But then not only have they had physical transformations, they also have financial transformations. But first, you gotta have something that's working. So I want y'all to hear from my friends where it's working. So now we have Mr. Allen, the man himself, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen has we've been in this company for a while together. So, but Mr. Allen, would you mind sharing about your journey with these drops?
Yeah, my journey was, I was an adult onset diabetic. Had tried all the things and just couldn't get off of 240 some odd pounds. And I changed, started taking these products, and I'm the lightest I've been. I lost weight. I'm off of 2 blood pressure medicines. I'm off my metformin for the A1C numbers and the sugar. Feel great. You know, I'm getting to an age where I just figured it was downhill from here, but I actually feel better than I felt in the last several years. And all that really occurred for me in about 6 months. Great product.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Allen. And as you can see, just different people, different walks of life. It's one more individual. I see her on here. A good friend, like a sister to me. See, Ashley is my other sister in Florida, and I got another sister in Tennessee, right outside lower Tennessee, like Jackson, close to Jackson, but Memphis, I mean. But this lady here has an amazing story, you guys. If anything, you just want to hear her story, you want to be a part of it. But Brittaney, would you mind sharing your story with everybody?
Sure, Anthony. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so when I was 22, I was a size 3. I was fit. I was a college athlete, cheer, step, dance. I worked out, but I gained 80 pounds that year. And after a lot of testing, they diagnosed me with PCOS. It's a hormonal disorder. And I started gaining weight. No, it didn't matter what I did. I tried the doctor's diets. I tried all the Facebook fads. My mom is right there on the right, Selena. She tried it all with me. But I got on that roller coaster a lot of people get on, over exercising, starving myself, and I still wasn't seeing results. So right there on the left, it's hard to look at. I was nearly 400 pounds. That's right at a year ago. I just hit my year long journey with the drops, and I was just hopeless. I'd received another diagnosis of pseudotumor cerebri. My brain thought I had a brain tumor. They wanted to do surgery. I didn't want to do that. They said, you can lose weight. And I just it was laughable. I've been trying to lose weight. Like, this is not going to change, but I was facing more weight gain and losing my vision from the spinal fluid. And so the whole time all this was happening, Allison and Jerry, who Anthony mentioned earlier with Allison's slide, were giving me product, but I refused to, take it. It sat on my kitchen counter. Why would 2 bottles, homeopathic bottles, help me when the doctors couldn't? I had tried everything. Anyway, I did get to try them. I started in February. 2 days in, I started my cycle, which is a big deal because I had not had one in 15 years. That's why we don't have children, without a doctor inducing it. And then within 2 weeks, I lost that hard belly. And then within the first month was 12 pounds down. I mean, I never lost weight with anything, much less 12 pounds. And here I am, now 106 pounds down. As other people have said, there's other, great things going on. I'm off 8 medications, including $1,500 in migraine medication, 2,500 milligrams of metformin, my pseudotumor cerebri medication. They cut it in half, then a fourth, and now it's completely gone. So I'm off so many harmful medications, and I'm feeling better than ever. They just cut my mom's medication. She's right here on the right, in half. She's been on blood pressure medication for 24 years, and they cut it in half, and she goes back in 2 months to see if they'll take her off. So they're amazing.
They're real people having real results, you guys. You'll keep on hearing me say that because everybody around here from different walks of life are seeing results. And there's one more product I'm going to talk to you about. It's great for athletes, but it's also for anybody who's dealing with inflammation. It's called MOA. It's out of the 100 products we have, it's definitely in my top 5. But it has 36 superfoods in every single pouch. I mean, every pouch that you get has every ingredient that you see on the screen here. Matter of fact, I had a friend of mine who owned GNCs, and he was like, Anthony, do you know if you came in my store and wanted to buy each one of these ingredients, it would cost you close to $1,000 to get everything? And I was like, for real? Well, guess what? You can get this little pouch for a few dollars. And it has 6 additional mushrooms in every pouch as well. Things like lion's mane, maitake. We have people that literally look for these things all the time, all online, trying to figure out how they can get it. Here's some examples about how I helped out with inflammation. Matter of fact, the gentleman that y'all is going to see next year, but this is Miss Linda. In 2 weeks of consuming the MOA, the inflammation was gone. Now, Mr. Ernest was on here. He was also traveling. And this is his foot and ankles area. So I don't know if he's on here to unmute to say anything. But Mr. Ernest, actually, that was within 24 hours. But I think he might be able to unmute. I think he's trying. Let's see if we can get Mr. Ernest to unmute to share how this product helped out with his inflammation that day. Mr. Ernest,
all right, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, we can. Oh.
You got me?
Oh, what? It was breaking up there. Well, he's driving.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we'll come back to Mr. Ernest if he can, but as you can see, the inflammation was definitely gone. Psoriasis, eczema, anybody dealing with some flare-ups on the skin, this product could definitely help them out as well. Rheumatoid arthritis. This is my good friend's mom, Miss Deborah, over in South Georgia. AJ lost 100 pounds on the skinny drops, but then his mom had helped her out with rheumatoid arthritis. So athletic performance, I believe it is the best product for all of athletes. We have several universities that utilize this product. We have clinical studies being done by some of the universities now from an athletic standpoint. And then we also have athletic programs around the world that use it for their athletes. But option one, everybody. Option one is you can get back with the person that sent you this, and you can get you any one of those 2 products. Just get with them. They can help you get it done. Trust me. But you're on here. Most of y'all are on here because you're looking to generate some extra income. And let me tell you this. When I seen this, I couldn't believe how it worked. you literally can start yourself a global virtual franchise for only $29.95 one time. One time. Not an annual thing, not a monthly thing, nothing. One time you can start yourself a business that'll come with like a replicated website, back office, help you track everything, some apps and tools, and pretty much all the resources that you're going to need to have success. And then after that, we're going to show you how to activate your business and how to get it rolling. So you could do what a lot of us do, and we get this 4-pack of drops. And when you get this 4-pack of drops, you're going to use one for yourself and you're going to sell the other 3. Now, I know you may be scared of the word sell. Trust me, I was terrified by it. Like, I ain't never done sales in my life. Like, I don't really know if that's going to be for me. Well, hey, let me tell you this. If you're teachable and coachable, we have a system that works. We have a system that works. All you have to do is be willing to work the system. But when you sell the other 3, yours is free. And we'll be able to show you that system, and then you literally have a global virtual franchise at your fingertips that you'll be able to work from your phone. Work where you see Reese and Ashley are in the car, they're traveling, they're able to work this business, and that's how it works. Now, here is only one thing I love sharing with everybody is like your overhead, as I would say, if you call it that, your business overhead. I mean, you heard from Cynthia here, and I'm pretty sure her overhead monthly is not. Matter of fact, Cynthia may still be at lunch. Cynthia, are you still with me?
I am.
Cynthia, is your overhead $150 a month to run your business?
I wish. No, it's not.
See, that's what I'm saying. So your overhead here with partner.co will be $150 every 4 weeks, or it could be, you could sell it. So it actually could be somebody, a customer buying from you. It'll unlock a weekly paycheck that you're going to hear from some of my friends that talk about how they're starting to generate some real serious income on the side. Because mostly, matter of fact, everybody you heard from today, except for me and Alan, I believe does this on the side. So you're going to hear from some people. This is part-time. Oh, and Mr. Ernest. Mr. Ernest does full-time. He does it full-time as well. So I will. And so you win incentive trips and everything of that nature. But the system works like this. It'll be a third-party app. You'll get downloaded on your phone today. You can get started. You start your virtual franchise for $29.95. Get you some products, and we're gonna go through and help you launch your business to have good success. We have a social media campaign that'll run for your. We literally have it programmed for you for a whole month. Like, you literally can get everything. All you gotta do is plug and play. I mean, I really believe somebody in elementary school could figure this out because it's so simple once you get used to it. We have communities. Have you ever just wanted to be around more positive people? I tell people all the time, a lot of people say, well, Ant, you're still doing that. And it wasn't about the money for me, even though making the money is great. It's great. It pays real good. But you know, one of the things I couldn't get nowhere else really was the community. A lot of these people that you heard from are now lifelong friends. Like they're stuck with me for life. I don't care what they say. They gotta get a phone call or text from me sooner or later if I don't see their faces. But we have amazing communities that you can be a part of as well. And then we start building you this business. You start building this business. How you do that is you, and we're going to help you find at least 2 people. And everybody you know in your life, you need to find at least 2 people that want to do this with you. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to help your friends find 2 people. And we're going to do this you plus 2 plus 2 all the way until the wheels fall off. And guess what? When you start to do that, you start to build a global distribution for people all around the world. Have I ever thought that something I started while I was at Louisiana Tech University would grow into, 6 other countries? No, I didn't think so. I just started to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Really, that was it. I just wanted to help see if I could not have to work that part-time job so much. And now I'm able to, really do something big. But now I'm going to call each one of these individuals because I know they all also have had experience with the business and how it's been able to help them generate some extra income. So first, I am going to start with Miss Cynthia Bolden. Miss Cynthia, would you mind unmuting and just sharing what this extra income has done for you and your family? She may be back working.
Okay. I'm still here. I kept getting it. Yeah, I'd be glad to. What it has done, we was just talking to me, my husband was just talking about it really last week. for 2023, what this extra income has done for us, we didn't have money discussions. Everything was, I mean, things were getting paid anyway, but there was no discussions. There was no discussions when something came up at the church extra. There was no discussion. We just did it. Family trips, being able to say, you know what, let us do it. So yeah, it made a huge impact on our giving and fulfilling a little extracurricular activities and saving and giving to others. So yeah, huge impact for us.
I'm so happy for y'all, Cynthia. I love you guys so much.
Back
Mr.
to you.
Allen,
Love you too.
Mr. Allen, would you mind sharing what this extra income has done for you and your family?
Well, I do still work a full-time job and another part-time job, but with this third gig, you might say, and from my phone, 6 months, probably made about $15,000 in retail sales plus commissions on the backside. So it's been really, really nice for my family. Allowed me to do some things I could not have done otherwise, much like Cynthia said, and I'm so appreciative and blessed to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Allen. Melissa Jackson.
Let me tell you, and my husband and I are already retired. He's a retired Marine. I'm a retired correction officer. And it is such a blessing to know that the income that we get every Friday is an investment into our grandson and future grandkids, because we can pass it on to them once we leave this world. And that is one of the biggest things that I love about what we have. And I tell anybody, hey, if you want to leave a legacy for your family, not only the health part, but leave a legacy for your great grandkids or kids, Partner Co is the way to go.
Yes, indeed. Brittaney.
Hey, me again. Yeah, so I came here just wanting to feel better. You heard my story, but I did come with a lot of medical debt. So that was my first goal. Get rid of some medical debt. I also had a 25-year-old vehicle that was leaking in the roof, and I didn't have to settle for what I could afford. I got to buy my dream vehicle. So that was my first really big purchase for myself. But we've been on 5 vacations since I've been here in about 8-9 months, and we hadn't been on one in 7 years. So it's just made a lot of difference. Cynthia says they didn't have to have conversations about money, but when we were starting, we had conversations about money, but money makes things difficult if there's not enough of it. So we had conversations, but they weren't fun ones, so it definitely has made everything in life a little bit easier just to have that to fall back on. If I had my car got chewed through by a squirrel, the ABS light line last week, $800 fixed, no problem. I didn't have to sweat it. Turn around, brought it home the next day, got up the next morning, they had chewed through it again. $1,600 these squirrels cost me in 2 days, but I didn't have to sweat it because Partner Co was going to take care of me. I get a paycheck every Friday. So I was a school teacher, and I have easily eclipsed what I made teaching school in a whole year of teaching school in just, 8 months. So it's definitely worth it. I love it. And I love the people.
You guys, and then one of the things I want to tell you is this company helps you also save money while they pay you. So every time that you and we make over $250 in a check, they're gonna set aside another 15%. They're gonna pay you whatever you made, and they're gonna set another 15%. When it hits $10,000, they'll cut you a check. So that's what a lot of us are working on right now. And we have several people. Another incentive that our company loves to do is they love taking us on free trips. And so this other couple that is already traveling right now actually has earned 2 of those. Like, for instance, our trip that anybody on this call has to the end of March to qualify for this one is to the Bahamas. But then also our company takes us to Tahiti. Anybody who qualifies for that as well. But this next couple also has been able to do that. They also have made a tremendous amount of extra money on the side. And I would love for, Reese and Ashley to share what it's been like for them they haven't even made a year yet, you guys. They haven't even made a year into this business, but just share what it's doing for y'all so far and how do y'all feel about partner.co?
Can you hear us?
We can.
We're in Palmer country. Okay. We can turn off the video if it gets too bad. No, as far as like he said, we like to travel. That's what we like to do. Ashley has worked multiple jobs. When she first started Partner Code, she worked 4 jobs. Now she has a great job as an X-ray and CT tech and all that, makes decent money, but she was working other jobs. Since Partner Code, she's been able to go to PRN so she can work when she wants to.
I tell them when I want to work, honey, because I got traveling plans.
And she quit one of her other side jobs, and then the other one she can work from her phone too. It's just a small thing, but she was able to get rid of all that and still travel. But the biggest thing for me is I'm a VP of operations at a fairly large seafood company. We provide shrimp for all over the United States. We're one of the largest producers. So I make decent money, but 6 figures and that doesn't
and
go.
5 kids. I mean, it flies out the window.
It doesn't. We were still living paycheck to paycheck. And
Oh no, we might have lost them. They're in Palmer country. If anybody doesn't know, Palmer country is Alabama. No service. But you guys, I'm gonna have them back because they're gonna be together this weekend. So I'm gonna get them back, hopefully, on the call again so y'all can hear. But you heard real people having real results. So what we want you to do is get back with your friend that either invited you to this live or sent you this recording and just tell them that you're ready to get started. Well, you can always just tell them you just want to order products, or you can tell them, hey, you know what? I want to make some of this extra money because me and my family need X, Y, and Z. So, but everybody, we love you guys, and just be sure to get back with your friend and family member. Hey, and thank y'all for your time. And then now let me unmute so y'all can